into the night. We weighed the fragile wrongs and rights.
Your hand is dead in mine. Who is this man I find? Naked before me now, naked and cold. Your touch is not something I know.
The young James Burnett began his education in Aberdeen, Scotland, and like so many young men of the period, he finished it abroad, in his case the Netherlands, where he landed in Amsterdam.
Welcome to Amsterdam, study law, do all you can, look to the land, look to the sea. Welcome to Amsterdam, study life, become a man, look to the sky, what do you see? You could be part of the firmament. They call the Scottish Enlightenment. It shines so bright.
On his return to Edinburgh, James Burnett was confronted with the lynching of Captain Porteous. This was to be a day that had a profound influence on his life, because that very evening he was to meet his future wife, Elizabeth.
Two good men, they took revenge against a heinous thief who slapped up for attacks on them, caused us so much grief.
James Burnett became a bit of a celebrity in and around Edinburgh, both as a lawyer and as an evolutionist. He was given a title, Lord Monboddo, but amongst his friends and acquaintances, he had quite a reputation as being a bit eccentric.
His bright white suit and walking cane is an advocate to follow. Through city streets and dandy strides, Burnett of Monboddo. He doesn't like to take his place behind a horse's backside. He thinks his host undignified and not the best place to hide. He's a canny man, we understand, and a most peculiar fellow. The town's abashed, but he's made fashion. Burnett of Monboddo. He drinks no wine, however fine, no cooked meat will he swallow. He likes to walk his feet.
A good few years into his marriage, his private life became tragic. His son Arthur died at a young age, his eldest daughter eloped with his clerk, and he lost his beloved wife Elizabeth. But she left him a legacy, his precious daughter Eliza.
I am bleeding. Something is
cut from her with a knife.
Torn between you and revealing what's true. There's so much I must protect.
Eliza Burnet is now a young woman, and her father, Lord Monboddo, spends most of his time on his Kincardineshire estate, but one evening they decide to go to the theatre in Edinburgh, a favourite pastime of Lord Monboddo. In the foyer of the theatre they meet a very personable and very popular young man called Robert Burns. A friendship develops between Eliza and Burns, and the friendship develops perhaps into a romance, and the romance is cemented by a meeting at Crathis Gardens at Crathis Castle near Aberdeenshire.
I hear your words, I hear your song, and I hope someday it might be true.
But Burns is not a one to be tied down by one woman. He was far too fond of wine, women and song. And when one of his infidelities was discovered by Eliza, it broke her heart.
Your hand is dead in mine. Who is this man I find naked before me now, naked and cold?
She fell ill, her health deteriorated more and more, and she died tragically at the age of 25. Burns was so moved, he wrote an elegy for her.
Life ne'er exalted in so rich a prize as Burnet, lovely from her native skies. Nor envious death so triumphed in a blow as laid the accomplished Burnet low.
Monboddo died at 85, a man of words and wisdom, but his big insight left the world in something of a schism. There was one scientist who said, I like Monboddo's thinking. Erasmus Darwin was his name. Perhaps he had an inkling. Darwin's grandson Charles will make his name a century later by telling us how life evolved and the rules of Mother Nature. Lord Lee said Darwin shouts the law that rules the natural order, but said Monboddo saw it first. So